The dreaded unsubscriber. There was a business owner who told me the following. Armani, I'm terrified of sending my monthly newsletter. Why? I asked. Because every time I send out my newsletter, I get a person who unsubscribes. A person who unsubscribes? That's nothing in the grand scheme of things. I send out a daily newsletter, so imagine how much I accumulate over time. Ultimately, this business owner feared what many people fear in terms of putting yourself out there. Which is? Not everyone is going to like what you have to say. So what do I do? You learn to deal with it. Wait, scratch that. You learn to thrive off it. To survive in any field, you need to have an abundance mindset towards people and opportunities. The business owner came with a pure heart, however, his standards were incorrect. I went on to find out that even though one person unsubscribed from his newsletter, 168 people read it. Why focus on the one person who left when there were 168 people who stayed? I know the answer to that question. It's because people often focus on the negatives over the positives, for survival reasons. Our brains were wired that way. Our primal ancestors placed more focus on the possibility of being chased by a tiger versus having a good day. This sort of thinking was passed down in our genes. There's a massive flaw in that sort of thinking in today's era. Our ancestors needed to predominantly be negative for survival reasons. It was optimal. But you don't need that line of thinking for your personal branding. It's not optimal. I get happy when people unfollow or unsubscribe because I never wanted them in my tribe anyways. They're wishy-washy, not ride or die. In my world, their good is useless. To hell with them. That's one of the reasons I went from a weekly newsletter to daily. Not only do I like writing, but now I get a chance to bond with the people who rock with me and repel the people who are iffy or hate me. That's the kind of mindset you want to have in terms of dealing with people. Quality over quantity. Less is more. Get people who like you to love you. Show the rest of them the door. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to learn that there is no shortage of people on this planet. That's when you begin viewing humans with an abundance mindset versus a scarce one. When you make that mental transition, you'll feel free and more creative. So rather than crying over a person who unsubscribes, celebrate. Rather than pitying yourself for getting backstabbed, be happy that the snake walked themselves out. Rather than moping around for not being invited to the party, invest that time into your mind, body, and finances. How you deal with people is up to you. Just know that a bright side presents itself to the mind that is looking for the light.